What is up, guys? Evil Duo Storm here today, and today I have for you a guide to Dawn of Kandahar, the mechanics of the dungeon. We're going to try to get through it super easy, super fast, like the 4-minute series that I have for all the other dungeons. So anyway, first off and foremost, we're not here to comment on how terrible I am at Assassin, because I'm bad at him. Anyway, with that out of the way, um, what we're going to see here is basically the different things you have to do in the Dawn of Kandahar dungeon. So first and foremost, right when you get in the door, there's a boss with 14 million health. He's got pretty predictable attack patterns. He attacks you 4 times and CCs the heck out of you. If you're tanking, just try and resist while the rest of your team DPSs him down. It's not too bad of a boss. Um, so as soon as he's finished off, 4 more bosses are going to spawn. So these bosses spawn in the 4 summoning sites on the map. So you see the 4 little arrows on the map here. I'm going to try and drag it and show you here in a second. But anyway, you have to kill these 4 bosses at the same time. With the new changes that are coming to the dungeons, you actually will just be able to kill all 4, kill them off at any time you want. But now they all need to die at the same exact time. You see them up on the map. Up in the top corner, I'll highlight it right now. So you have to kill them all with 1 HP remaining, and then they'll die when all of them reach 1 HP. In the update that's coming up in the future, you'll just have to kill them all, and then the final boss is spawn. So anyway, once you kill those bosses, so anyway, we fast forward to the end over here where finally go ahead and finish off this boss. It was kind of rough. We were actually the last one, so that's why it's going to proc as soon as it ends. Nobody came up to do this one, so I went up and finished it off after finishing off the first one. So anyway, what's going to happen is a red teleport pad is going to spawn where the boss used to be in each of those corners. So each of those 4 corners you see has a little teleport pad that takes you back to the middle. So at this point, you need to situate your party. What most people do is put party 1 in the top left corner, party 2 in the top right corner, and party 3 in the bottom of the boss there in that little icon. I'm actually going to put the numbers up on the screen right now on the map. So you see right there, I'm putting the numbers on the screen where the parties should align. So if you're in party 1, top left, party 2, top right, party 3 in the bottom. So if you're party 4, you're a floater, basically. Sit yourself where you see the most opportunities to benefit your parties. So why are we situated like that, and why would you actually have to be in party 4 and situate yourself? It's because at the 90% health mark, at the 60% health mark, and at the 30% health mark, the boss is going to spawn these adds. These adds need to be stunned. They need 4 joint attack stuns. So you need these parties located at these locations. That is where the boss spawns, and you need to spec stuns on your character. So you see I have my stun on my 4, which I need for DPS and stealth. So I can't use that, but I do have my C-spec for stun to give my team 1 extra stun in this location. Yeah, so you need to have stun spec for this dungeon. Everybody runs stun, and yeah, that's what you need. So when that point comes up, I'll call it out more frequently. But anyway, once you get your whole party situated in these spots and everybody's sorted and all the parties are lined up where everybody's got their buffs and everything that they need, you can go ahead and begin the boss fight. So the Dawn of Kandahar dungeon here, this first guy, the Medium Lagerna's match guy, has 1 basic mechanic other than that stun mechanic, and it is the poison mechanic. So as you see right there, I'm highlighting it on the screen, you have this poison debuff. What you need to do is you need to attack one of these red mites that has not been attacked already, and you need to attack it once. That is going to give you a buff. You see it as the purple blob there on the screen that makes you immune to the poison for 30 seconds only. After that, you're going to get the poison buff again, and you need to re-click on one of those red mites. So now this is the ad that spawns. So you see it spawns in the corner right where I said it already. You need to hit it with a stun. So you see I waited, lined up my C to get the stun on it. The rest of my team also did the same job. And now you see your poison debuff is going to come up. So now I have the poison buff again. You see it on the left over there. I'll put a little highlight marker on that. So you need to wait for a little red mite to spawn near your location. Try not to use other parties' locations. Get your 1 auto attack on it to get yourself the purple debuff, and then go back to fighting the boss. So you're back into a DPS mode at this point. So just go ahead and DPS on the boss, and then as the 60% mark comes around, we once again are going to have to do the same mechanic again with the stun. So we are at the 60% mark, so the boss's little ad is going to spawn again here. There it is, spawning right in the same location again. So my party is responsible for this ad, so all you got to do is get ready to line up your stuns, hit your stun on it, it resets the whole mechanic, and then your poison debuff is back up, or if it's not, or whatever the situation is, when your poison debuff is back on, go ahead and attack the mite 1 time to get the purple buff, which is highlighted on the screen, and then go back into DPSing the boss. We have a lot of DPS in our party, so this really isn't too bad. Normally you're going to have to do multiple cycles of poison and debuffing and poisoning before the ads spawn. It does get to be a bit of a problem, But just remember that you have plenty of time to finish this boss, so don't think that you need to risk putting a little extra damage or you need to stay in DPS for an extra amount of time. Make sure that you get your poison debuff removed, because the worst thing that could happen is dying and not being able to hit these stuns on these ads. So once again, this is the final ad stun at 30%. Go ahead and hit your stun on it. When you get the stun, the boss falls back down. What happens if you don't hit these stuns, I should say, is that the boss will go ahead and wipe your entire team. It just insta-kills the entire alliance, all 24 players. So you want to make sure that you do get those knockdowns, or those stuns, which is why it's super critical to make sure that you are keeping track of your poison debuff so you're not dead when that moment comes. Anyway, so that's going to go ahead and finish off the boss. It's just a DPS race after that. Nothing too crazy. And yeah, so you've completed Dawn of Khan of Ihar now, so congratulations. Once again, it's not too difficult of a dungeon. You just got to know how to stun, and you got to know how to manage that poison debuff. So I hope I explained the poison debuff pretty calmly and simply for the situation. Just go ahead and knock it out, guys. I know you can do it. Thanks for watching. Hope you found it useful. Hope you got some idea on how you need to run this dungeon now. And I got a lot of great Blade and Soul content on the channel. So I'll see you at the next video. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace.